shined up my white walls, night falls. I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would, like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark, riding on a bike with my grandson at the park. Evolve while I elevate, take flight, levitate, breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as but summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona, on a three-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean, caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars. Up the boulevard we go till we can't go no more. It's me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, to put your little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Let's ride. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. And let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose? I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this and sworn like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this with new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ben.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the begging, I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up, pop up. Go to church with my shirt off, tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long, I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me, I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost, what you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Wilson Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Giants. The Seahawks' Blair Walsh is ready to roll, and off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On play action, now Manning, and he rifles one incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Manning. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And the play clock's running down. They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, they go to Perkins. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he's got some space here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now Wilson on first down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. In motion is the tight end Graham. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. On second down, Rawls. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third and long, it's Wilson. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Now Wilson, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Wilson. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Here we go with Rawls. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Rawls stopped short of the goal line. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's Perkins on first down. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Manning throwing on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Manning now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. In the red zone this time. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, Perkins. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Back to Perkins on 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Paul Perkins as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
Still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worry. There, though, that still goes as a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And now running right through it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wilson a give to Rawls. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Halfback sent in motion. From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 50 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On play action, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Play clock winding down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Off the play fake. Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And they're going to try for the fourth down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. And the back goes into motion. Here we go on fourth down with Manning. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Giants a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but It's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down, this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it. Rawls. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. And the seemingly endless drive continues. In motion is the tight end Graham. Here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. Walsh now for the PAT. And they have got the lead. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One final try now for Manning. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
I look up. So many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met in debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Code, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you living by the same code. G code, leave. You do that to me, back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on an inner me, never on an enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life. But I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on an inner me, never on an enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life.
Also, I done sacrificed the thug life. Diamond shining, ain't no dull light. Drop my top to get my mind right. Pull up in the Rari loud pipe. Them the dime, my wrist a Hyundai. Ooh, yeah, Gucci Python. Ooh, yeah, she play with her. Yeah, I bought that new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about me. Come on, come see me. The devil had entered my soul, my mama had beat it out. The devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. Hop in my seats, massaging. Watch how I lead the posse. I made an M deposit.
Paid all these dudes with the game. Sacrifice your strides for that stain. Sacrifice. Heard you sacrifice your life for that change. She sacrificed that money for white. Left hand got 3 rings. That's brum.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This wide receiver matchup features 2 big targets who are also teammates in the Windy City. It's Brandon Marshall going up against Alshon Jeffrey.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
Wentz now on first down. And Selleck here, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down. On play action, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them up?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And that takes us from second to third down. The play clock's running down. And now with the play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, now Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Toss, Vereen gets around him, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas, for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock winding down. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Perkins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
On play action, it's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 32-yard line. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be 1st down Eagles. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ertz over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. shift together here from the D-line. Wentz now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Perkins on the give from Manning. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins, 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing now is Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Wentz got to have this one. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Grammys, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just put the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive.
But he wasn't. He quit the game.
And you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
He had the Eagles up. The Eagles beat the Falcons. He don't got a mic either, man. I know that's what
dig what I'm saying, Janelle Drake's on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek alone is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard, yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you pure love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see a couple of all-pro edge rushers from 2016. It's Khalil Mack and Vic Beasley.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 21-yard line. First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, now Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Gives to Lynch on the draw. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it. Here's Lynch, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases, That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 57 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it. Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From midfield, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Escapes the defender. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
To throw on second down. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.